Hi everyone, Ed Friedland, the Bass Whisperer here once again for Guitar World magazine. This month we are wishing happy 50th birthday to the Fender Jazz Bass. It's hard to believe it's been 50 years since Leo Fender first brought this instrument to the market in 1960. She looks pretty good for an old broad, don't you think? Amazingly enough, the Fender Jazz is more popular than ever. Players are still flocking to the Jazz Bass for its combination of punch and clarity and articulation, the ease of playing, good looks. It's a classic, what can you say? The list of players that made their name on the Fender Jazz Bass is very impressive, to say the least. You've got Jerry Jamot, John Paul Jones, Larry Graham, Jaco Pastorius, Marcus Miller, Geddy Lee, Tim Comerford, Victor Bailey. The list just keeps going. It's pretty amazing. And when you play a Fender Jazz Bass, you can see right away why such a large list of people from all different styles of music have been drawn to this instrument. It's pretty much a go-anywhere, do-anything bass. Let's take a closer look at the 50th anniversary model. It is not a straight reissue of a 60s jazz. Fender decided to take features from the whole history of the instrument and put them together in a once-in-a-lifetime package. We have an alder body, which is a very traditional choice for a Fender Jazz. It's got a nitrocellulose lacquer covering a nice candy apple red finish with a matching headstock, one of the very first custom colors that Fender offered in the 60s. The headstock logo is from 1962. These block inlays first showed up in 1966, although they were accompanied by a bound fingerboard. In this particular case, Fender decided not to do the binding on the fingerboard. Let's take a listen to the Fender 50th Anniversary Jazz Bass. First, a little classic R&B fingerstyle. Both pickups up full, treble wide open. Now let's hear some fingerstyle. I'm going to roll the back pickup off just a little bit, emphasize the front pickup. Now some fingerstyle with the front pickup rolled back, emphasizing the bridge pickup. We have a maple neck with a slab rosewood fingerboard, and the modern touch is inside the neck. They're the graphite Posiflex rods that Fender's been using for quite a while now. It adds rigidity and stability to the neck and also helps with dead spots. The gears have the classic cloverleaf in the front, but around back we see that they are modern hip-shot Fender lightweight gears. The bridge is the high-mass vintage bridge that's been showing up on the American Standard line. It allows you to adjust the string spacing like on the original Jazz Bass bridges. And it also gives you the option of stringing through the body, which was a feature on the very first P-Bass, but in fact, stringing through the body on the Jazz didn't show up until 1995. Of course, the Jazz Bass can rock out too. Let's hear some pick style with a little help from the Electro Harmonix Big Muff. First, we'll listen to both pickups up full. Now I'm going to roll back the bridge pickup and hear some thick, chunky pick style on the front pickup. Now let's hear how aggressive the jazz bass gets when we roll back the neck pickup just a little and emphasize the bridge. Although the original jazz had a concentric stack knob configuration for the volume and tone, they went with the classic volume, volume, tone. This was sort of formalized in about 1963. The pickups are in the 70s position, which puts the bridge pickup 1/4 inch closer to the bridge. Fender initially did that because the pickup used to stick out a little bit from the bridge cover, and they just wanted a cleaner look. But the happy accident was moving it a little bit closer to the bridge gave the instrument a lot more bite, a little more treble, and that coincided perfectly with the development of slap funk bass. The finger rest is also in 70s position, up here where it's now a thumb rest. Originally, it was down here below the G string, and they called it a tug bar. You would hook your fingers on it this way and play with your thumb. Now, not a lot of people played the bass that way, and eventually it got moved up here. Well, of course, you got to slap on a jazz bass. Let's hear both pickups up full, treble wide open. Now I'm going to roll back the bridge pickup a little bit and slap mainly on the neck pickup. Now I'm going to roll back the neck pickup and slap on mainly the bridge pickup. These individual felt mutes came on the original jazz bass, but they won't work with 70s pickup spacing. Instead, use this self-stick rubber foam mute on the inside of the bridge cover. This cable is actually usable, and the skinny strap is très cool. The truss rod wrench makes adjustments a breeze. Find fun Fender facts in the fabulous 50th folio from Fender. Well, I hope you've enjoyed this look at the Fender 50th anniversary jazz bass. It's a real sweet one, I'll tell you that. Fender did a great job putting this together. They used top-notch materials, excellent workmanship, attention to detail, a nice list of features from the whole history of the instrument. It looks great, feels great, sounds great. It's a jazz bass, what can you say? Well, if you want one, you better get it soon because this is a limited production run for the anniversary year, so get it now.